Welcome to episode 7 of my Skyblock series. I know it's been a while, but I said I wanted to wait until all these bugs are fixed, and now it seems as if they are, because I have all my autocell chests back and my mini miners are working again, so now I can finally continue with this series. I built this expansion of my cactus farm. Up here, like I said, I have a time-lapse uploaded of this separately, so if you want to watch how I built this, you definitely can. But right now I want to focus on something else because we are at 14,000 already per minute. I was at 15 or even 16,000 a minute at one point, so I think that's good for now. We have some other things to focus on for today. For example, wait, let me turn off that music real quick. Let's see. There we go. So, today I want to build an XP farm. So, the XP in the middle, not the EXP, that you use for enchantments. I don't really enchant, but I saw someone with a very high number on there a couple days ago, and I thought that would be really great to also have a nice and high number, just because, you know, you have to do something. So I think I'm gonna do that today with some zombies probably and skeletons. So let's see, let's just buy like 5 for now. That's why I saved up so much money, so if you're wondering why it's so high, I wanted to build this, so that's what I'm doing now. So, let's see, do we even have the money? Yes, we do have the money, perfect. So, nothing really changed. So, I think I'm gonna buy a few more zombie spawners, just to be safe. But it didn't really have a big impact on my coins, so still over 8 million. So, I think I'm gonna build it, you know, between there and this cactus farm. So, probably up here. They need some space to drop down, because I want to build like a hopper area where they all fall down, so all the items are collected, and then I can just, you know, get all the XP. So let me just buy some iron and wood for my hoppers, and then I'm gonna find a place to put it. Okay, perfect. So now we almost have 2 stacks of hoppers. I think that's enough. If not, no problem. So let's just find a spot. I think I want to do it a little bit more down here, just because they need some space to fall. So, but I still want some space to, you know, expand my whole thing down here at some point. So maybe right here would be good. At 98, I hope that's enough. I think I'm gonna test it real quick if they even die. From this distance, so let's just take a look, but they should be dying because that's almost, yeah, that's definitely enough. I'm still gonna test it out. So, zombies, let's see if they die. Probably have to do clear entities. There we go. So let's see if they are dying. Yes, they are. So I think I'm just gonna place my spawners right around on that level. I'm just gonna remove that for now. And now I'm building my hopper system here. It doesn't have to be good, because I don't want this farm to make me money. I mean, it will, but that's not the main purpose. Because the main purpose obviously is to just get me XP. So let's see, I still have some autocell chests left, so I'm just gonna use them. So I might just place it right here, and then we can just connect all of these hoppers up. I know it's a horrible hopper system, but I don't think we'll get used too much anyways. It will be fine. Even if not, I don't really care. So let's just connect it from all 4 sides, or 5 sides if you want. And then we can just build a big hopper platform where the zombies and skeletons can fall onto. So just like this, And now we can start building a platform. So like this maybe, it might be a bit small now that I see it complete compared to other farms I've seen on other islands, but for now I'm just gonna test it out as it is, because I'm not gonna expand if I don't need to. So let me just take some polished granite to place these spawners. So I don't know if I'm exactly in the middle with this one. Let's find out. No, I'm not. So this is the middle. So one block to the right, like with the auto cell chest. So let me just do it like this and this. Or wait. No, I don't know if that's the middle. I'm so sorry. Wait, let me drop down one more time. Yeah, that's the middle. Perfect. And now we can just do like a little floating platform again, and then just, you know, place all my spawners below there. Also, now that I see this, it might be a good idea to put my AFK pool here in the future to always have these spawners working and, you know, just be closer to my cactus farm, but I don't know about that yet. Let me just place some light in the middle so you guys can see something, just like this. And now let's just place them. I don't know if there's any way to place them so they produce more, or if there's a way that they won't function, but I'm just gonna do it like this. I think zombie spawners are better because they are cheaper, and I don't see how skeletons would be better if they just drop and fall and die. Both can equally fall. So yeah, you can already see the XP gathering here. See how fast my number is going up. And really the only reason I'm doing this is because I would like to have a high number there. I don't really enchant. And even if I would, I wouldn't need this much XP. I could just buy XP bottles in the shop. But you know, I need something on my island, and I think this would be a nice addition. So why not? Obviously I'm gonna make this look nice. Okay, why did I want to buy 17? Obviously I don't have the money. So let me just buy a couple more, just like this, to fill it all out, hopefully. And if not, that's fine, because I think this is enough to gather XP. It's just for aesthetic looking purposes, but I have enough money. Perfect. So let's just buy 2 more, and then we have our farm complete. It's not even a real farm, it's just, you know, spawners and hoppers. I wouldn't even call this a farm, but that sounds just beautiful. I love to see the number going up. And now every time I want more XP, I can just go down here. Realized I might want to add some glass so I can see if it works, because, you know, after some time your farms might not work anymore, and I just want some glass to see through. So if I'm standing up here to gather some XP, that I still know that everything is working. So I might use a red glass, I think. That would probably look cool. So how am I gonna do this? So probably like this, maybe? Like just around here. I hope no zombies spawn up here while I'm building this. But I still can't really see through, can I? I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect, just when I'm standing up here, you know, like I said, when I want to AFK for a couple minutes to get some XP, I can still see if they are spawning, and I can't really see that. So, might do every second one, so it's not completely glass, because I don't like platforms being completely made out of glass, it looks cheap. Oh, they are spawning way too far outside, so I have to expand that platform, unfortunately. But that won't be that big of a deal, I think. Yeah, so like this, I think I like this a lot. It looks good with that red and granite. So let's fly down here and see. Wow, that's a nice sound. And you can already see on the edges, they're definitely too far out. So there are two ways to fix this. I either build walls up very high, or I just expand this platform a bit. I think I'm gonna expand the platform a bit because I don't want a giant pillar just in the middle of my island, you know, with the walls. So I think I'm just gonna expand it a couple more blocks, but let's see how many blocks. Okay, not too many. I see one arrow down here. Probably 3 blocks in every direction should be enough. I would hope so. So I'm just gonna remove this again and then add 3 more hoppers on every side. Alright, I have expanded my platform by 3 on every side. Now before I place my diorite again, I will first test it out this time, if it causes me any problems or not. So let's see and wait a couple seconds. Let's clear entities one more time. So let's see if there's anything outside, and I don't see anything, so that's a good sign. So if I add one more direct layer, I mean these are really close, but nothing outside the borders, so I think I can start placing my direct once again. And then we finally have a working XP farm, which is probably the ugliest thing you can build on your island, but at least it's space efficient. Yeah, but as I said, I don't really need it. I just felt like I need something on my island that is not cactus, and because I don't want to build an iron golem farm on here, because it's just causing me so many problems. I thought about building this thing and get my number down there up, and then I look like a pro. Like when I have a couple of hundred down there of XP, it will look really great. Like I actually know how to play this game, so wonderful. So this is working, and 67 million also. Perfect. So I think that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and see you next episode. Bye.